to the workshop at the Freewheel. We're here to talk about some things you might like to think about if you're taking on the Pilgrims Hospices Cycle Challenge this year. There's lots of riding to be done, so we thought we'd start with training first. Ben?
A few little tips for if you're starting out training for the 45 or 75 or even 100 mile one is just to make sure that when you are starting out not to go too hard too early, so just to kind of wind yourself up. So if you haven't ridden much before, start out at say 10 miles and then build up to 15 to 20 and to 25 and then work you up to the distance of what you're planning on doing, just so you know what it feels like for the actual event, and just sort of keep plodding away at the miles and stuff like that, and by the day of the event you should feel pretty confident in your ability to be able to complete the event. And the day of the event, it's quite important to make sure you don't push yourself too hard at the start, because the day of the event can always be different. You could always feel a bit extra nervous and you always want to push it straight away. It's important that you just pace yourself, you ride within your own abilities so that you complete it instead of getting halfway through and not being able to do it, is the worst thing. Moving on from that is nutrients and stuff like that. If you're not used to energy products like the SIS gels or the bars, to not use it for the first time on the day. If you are going to use them, make sure you train with them so that your body is used to using them. It's nothing worse than trying something new on the day of your event and it doesn't quite sit right with you and you get tummy aches or something. So if you're not going to use gels, just use standard bars, energy bars, just like flapjacks, cake bars, figs, along the sort of lines of that, and get you through your ride. Keep fueling every 20 to 30 minutes, even if you're not hungry, just to keep fueling to get you to the end of your ride. And that's my advice. Thanks to you, Simon.
Okay, so it's really important that you're comfortable on your bike. So think about your clothing. And that's obviously going to be determined by the weather, so it's worth checking the weather before the ride. But think about some quality shorts and layer up, so you've got a nice base layer and then a jacket over the top. If it's going to be wet, then have a small cycling cape, they call it, or packer jacket that you can put in your pocket. Maybe have some mitts or full finger gloves if it's going to be cold. If it's not really cold, then you can use arm warmers or leg warmers or even just knee warmers. And cycling shoes are, a personal taste, but make sure they're fitting well and the cleats are fitted properly. And when it comes to your bike, you want to think about whether your bike is fitting you well. So you might want to consider whether you want to get someone to check that for you. So a professional bike fit might be a good idea. But make sure you do that in plenty of time before you ride.
And finally, make sure your bike is ready to ride. Make sure it's in tip-top condition. Make sure that it's clean and it's well lubed. Make sure your tyres are up to the correct pressures and they're hard and ready to ride on all that tarmac that you'll be doing. Also, on the day, make sure you've got some spares in your pockets. Make sure you've got a spare tube. Make sure you've got pump and a spare chain link, just in case the chain does go. But if you've got a bike in tip-top condition and you've got a chain link, you should be absolutely fine. So, most important thing of all, enjoy the day.